Have you ever wanted to start a new routine but failed over and over and over again trying to get started? Well, today I'm going to go over how I'm getting back into my routines and starting new ones as a college student. We've all been there. The alarm goes off and we roll over and we might hit snooze a few more times than we know we should. If you're new here, welcome to my channel where I'm documenting my exact process behind the thoughts and the actions that I'm taking. So if you're interested in entrepreneurship and personal development, follow along in my journey. Life is unpredictable. Take back control by using effective routines. Everyone has a different schedule. Keeping that in mind, I'm going to share what works for me, and hopefully you guys test it out and see what works for you. The key to successfully doing the work that needs to be done lies in your habits and routines. Now, to start, we must define what a routine even is. A routine is a habitual set of action. Why are routines important in the first place? Now that we understand a routine is just a habitual set of actions, why would this benefit us? There will be things that come up in life, uncertainties, struggles, things that we can't prepare for. Routines are important because they help you take back control. We are products of our environments, but we can also design our environments to benefit us. We do this through our routines. Structuring our routines builds confidence and the trait of consistency. In fact, we can program ourselves to do the things we want to do with little to no thought at all. How? By using effective routines. We'll make this as simple as possible, following a two-step process. Number one, we have to determine what our desired behavior is. What do you want to do? And number two, make it as easy as possible to do the thing. Even with a simple two-step process, guys, this is simple but not easy. We must engineer our everyday environment with cues that support our desired behavior. Let me give you an example of this. Example number one, if I want to go running every morning, I want to make it as easy as possible for me to do it, right? I have my desired behavior. I want to run every morning. And part two, I want to make it as easy as possible for me to run every morning. Now, how can I do this? Well, one way that I've achieved this is by setting a pre-run routine. Each morning while I wake up a little bit, I eat a snack, I roll out my foot or my calf on a lacrosse ball. On top of that, I'll also use a massage gun or a foam roller or any sore spots around my body. During this time, I'll also look over my workout for the day, whether that's a speed run, a long run, or just a simple recovery run, making sure that I'm getting my mind in the right place and understanding what my objectives are for the day. Over time, this routine has built cues in my brain that prepare me mentally and physically for the run ahead. Another routine I've built by implementing consistent environmental cues is my focused work hack. During time on my calendar that is blocked off for deep or meaningful work, I follow the same routine. To start, I pick one task to focus on. Whether you believe it or not, you cannot focus on more than one thing at a time. There is no such thing as multitasking. It's a myth. You are just rapidly switching between activities. Now that I've picked the task I want to focus on, I like to follow this routine. I will put my AirPods in and select noise cancellation. You guys can use this with any headphone. Now that I have my AirPods in and noise canceling, I like to listen to the same exact lo-fi playlist. Now you can choose whatever playlist works for you, whether that's classical music, lo-fi beats, something that's not taking a lot of brain power to listen to or maybe think of the words, just something that can play in the background. The key is to create the same conditions, right, as what we call cues. This has wired my brain that when these conditions are present, I am focused. Quick tip, make sure to turn your phone off and put it out of sight. I mean physically out of reach and out of any visibility. This tip alone will increase your focus and productivity. Another way that we can build these routines is using the if, when, then hack. This hack allows you to habit stack. Right? Habit stacking is something that we learned from James Clear in his book, Atomic Habits. A habit stack is when we pair something we're already doing with something that we want to be doing. For example, when I'm eating my pre-run snack, every morning I have to have breakfast. It's inevitable. If I can pair that habit of eating breakfast with maybe something like stretching to help me prepare for my run. A great hack we can use is if, when, then statements. This comes from the book Persuasion by Robert Cialdini, a fantastic book and a fantastic author that I recommend you go check out his 3 books, Influence, Persuasion, and Getting to Yes. So the example would be, when I am eating my pre-run snack, then I will stretch. This allows for your brain to be looking for these certain cues to be present. When I'm in this exact condition, I'm already more perceptible to doing the thing that I want to do. All these things simply increase the likelihood of achievement by a little bit of a percentage. That's ultimately the goal. We want to get as close to perfection as we possibly can. If you enjoyed this video or it helped you take the next step, consider subscribing down below. My goal is to document my process through entrepreneurship and share the hows and whys behind my actions. As always, like and drop a comment on something I could do better.